Project L has 1 to 5 players drafting colored shapes in order to complete puzzles. Boardcubator provided this in exchange for an honest review. Players get a random mat with built-in rules reference plus 2 pieces, a yellow level 1 and a green level 2. Levels refer to how many squares make up that shape. One of the player mats has a first player indicator. On your turn, you may take 3 actions. All but 1 can be repeated. The first action is draft a puzzle from the white or black deck. 4 tiles from each deck make up the central market. Refill immediately after drafting. You cannot work on more than 4 puzzles at a time. The second action is to take a yellow level 1 piece from the reserve. The third action is to swap any piece for another at the same or lower level, or for a level above. For example, return a green level 2 piece to the reserve to take a blue or orange level 3. The fourth action is to place a piece on one of your puzzles. Pieces can be rotated and flipped, but can't cover other pieces or break past the border. Once placed, it's locked until you finish the puzzle. The fifth action, Master Action, can only be done once per turn. This allows you to place up to 1 piece on every puzzle in your play area. A puzzle is complete once you've filled the cutout area. Empty the pieces in order to use them again, and gain from the reserve the piece shown in the top right corner. Place the puzzle to the left of your player area. At the end of the game, score points for your completed puzzles. All puzzles provide a reward piece, but not all puzzles provide points. Continue until the black deck runs out. Finish the current round, then play 1 more. At the end, you may complete unfinished puzzles in your player area, but each piece added costs you 1 point from your final score. Add up your points, the highest total wins. Draft puzzles, then fill them efficiently and cleverly to score the most points. That's Project L. Our games of Project L take 20 minutes with setup and takedown. At low player counts, you can probably plan a large coffee table. Player areas are about the size of a dinner plate, and the central market area and tile piles are around the size of a placemat. There's no reading, math is low-digit addition during scoring, and there are a few color-coded shape icons. Kids 6 and older could try this. The rules are simple, and the pieces are easy to handle and tell apart. This plays well with 2, 3, and 4 players. I haven't tried the solo and 5-player games, but I don't see why those wouldn't work well. It's surprisingly quick, even with 4 people, turns zip along. In our first game of Project L, me and Mo were being taught by Boardcubator at Essen Spiel 2019. I was winning early on, but a nearby booth had booming music. Everyone we talked to in that area said that they had headaches throughout the show. That distraction meant that I wasn't quite at my best, so Mom beat me 15-13. The plastic pieces are thick and sturdy, and so satisfying to hold. I could play with these for hours after the actual game. They remind me of the excellent bits in Tiny Towns and Catacombs Cubes. More on this later. The presentation of the whole game is beautiful. The insert is excellent, with foam bricks to keep things in good shape. Even though this game has a bit of a race element, it's not stressful. It's actually kind of calming. It also doesn't overstay its welcome. In fact, sometimes it's like, oh, I was having such a good time, I wish I could keep playing. Despite feeling so serene, the action points, do I draft or place pieces? Should I upgrade or trade some pieces in? Gives players choices. Then you have the optimization puzzle of the actual gameplay. It's not the most unique game. Polyomino placement and puzzles are super popular, but not many are this quick and simple to teach, learn, and play. Too bad that the box is too big to toss in a backpack. Project L is calm and satisfying for both mind and hands. It has a little bit of tactics and strategy and pretty low luck. Gamers looking for a thinky game to wind down the evening should check this out. I've reviewed some similar games. I like this and Catacombs Cubes almost equally, though they're quite different in theme, game length, and table presence. Project L supports an extra player, takes up significantly less space, and has less luck with a simpler rule set and playtime. Catacombs Cubes offers more theme and takes things 3D. Tokyo Jitaku is similar because you're fitting shapes in an outline, but the pieces are harder for younger gamers to balance. It is eco-friendly in a smaller box, but is harder to find and costs about twice the amount. Both are super quick, but Tokyo Jitaku offers different game modes. One thing is that because it's a real-time dexterity game, it isn't anywhere close to as relaxing as Project L and isn't as accessible. Number 9 has a similar playtime and color palette and smaller footprint. It, like Tokyo Jutaku, involves building up as well, but has more luck in it depending on the cards. Scoring may be difficult for young kids. Hopefully this video helps you decide if Project L is a good fit for you.